Are you?
Yep.
Are we live?
Yep.
We're live? Live from the bunker?
Yep.
Suzanne's least favorite phraseology, live from the bunker. She hates it.
Why do I keep getting these? Like, I have unsubscribed from this so many times. It's these cards snack things where it tells you people's birthday. And I always press unsubscribe.
Like, I don't want this crap.
And it's like, today is Lane Bibbin's birthday.
Man, that's an old name I haven't heard in a long time. That's the dude I went to high school with. Like, I need to know this. Can you guys hear us? I don't know if we checked that yet.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I think they can.
They're just whatever.
Can y'all hear us?
They're entertaining themselves. Let's just fix my hat. My greasy hat needs an oil change. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody.
They're all saying good morning, so I think they're good.
Is everybody
the sound is good.
Staying frosty? Yeah, lots of opportunities during the holiday season to just go
BBC,
stay frosty, stay frosty,
Panther food, thank you.
Frosty. Panther food needs a heated blanket. Now that he's been banished to the outdoors and never makes appearances, two things are happening. He's getting fat because of Frank. Dude's huge. He was a horse before, now he's a pudgy horse because Frank feeds him like a human. And it's like single digits with the wind chill here today.
Whoa, 12 degrees and snow in West Virginia.
I think we're at 30. It was
4 inches from Zeke in Maryland.
Ridiculous. How can I eat crabs in Maryland?
Brandon Maples, what's up?
Whoa.
Morning, everyone. Tim looking jacked.
Makeup? No. It's all camera trickery. This is AI.
There's snow everywhere. Mr.
Except for here.
2 or 3 inches of snow in Ohio.
What's crazy is that, like, if you drive 2 hours north from us, it's snow. But here, it's just
Jody,
cold.
where are you? 75 degrees.
Flow rider.
In Arizona or something.
Yeah, flow ride.
Folder update.
Cool. Good Lord. I'm going to choke to death on absolutely nothing but my spittle. Let me show you photos of the folder updates. Where is
Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah,
I love it there.
Yeah, just rub it in.
Yeah, rub it in. Why don't you?
Rub it in that you have perfect weather. I'll show you this.
Paradoxical said it's 20 degrees in Florida.
Wow. All right, so that's Vance making the frames. That's the skiff bearings that arrived.
Can y'all even see that? Is it?
Yeah, it looks focused to me.
Okay.
I stepped out of the way since Captain Ricky always sticky clicky flicky. So I couldn't think of another one. Anyway, he told me what to push a button and then screamed at me. Anyway, so these are skiff bearings. You guys asked for them. We did them. So they came in. This is him machining the liners. And then there's some frames. Where'd that picture?
Oh, that's awesome. Nick said, I picked up a farmer's market Taylor's Ridge this week.
No
send
way.
it in to you guys so you can carbon date it. LOL. It looks old. Everything about it is ancient Tim tech. So
Man,
cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So this is the frame. So we're done with the frame for the first 52, rolling through. The first 52 are back from heat treat. They're at nickel boron now. I like talking with my, remember those trolls that we used to get on the YouTube videos?
19. Where are you, flashlight reviews?
Whoa, hey, look, I got a flashlight. Once I found the Surefire
Buenos Dias
Stiletto 2, I stopped. I had the original Stiletto. I have the Stiletto 2, dual lens. This thing lights up the earth like
Minnesota. Resin Deadbolt update, please.
I have it on the title for a reason. Where is they? Where is they at?
Joey and Cheryl.
Hey, Joey. Hey, Cheryl. I'll try to keep it
45 degrees here.
What? Aren't you in Arizona?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Hunter said it was going to be 81 in Arizona.
With what?
Hunter said it was going to be 81 in Arizona.
Listen. My family, I have a lot of family in Arizona. We used to go out there every summer, and my dad was originally from Kentucky and then moved there because of doctor said move to Arizona because you have bad asthma and you're going to die. So I have a bunch of deadbolts. On the front is one that I brought especially to match my shirt. Just went to the shop and picked it up. Vinny came in, worked overtime to print the ice blue ones. They're rad. We keep losing half the stupid batch of the ice blue. I don't understand why. But we'll talk about that after I caffeinate. Hey, CW, remember how I didn't tell you to bring a little bit of sugar down here. And
Yeah,
now
you
I'm going to
definitely
ask you if you brought me sugar.
You didn't tell me to.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to do a throwback. Pete's sake. He started this sending coffee thing with the fire department coffee. I was digging through, trying to find something. I had a missed call from him yesterday. I just apologized via text. You know, there's always 18 million things going on in the background here. And I couldn't get to my phone yesterday. But we also had a phone call with someone from Northern Ireland this morning. So why not? Why not just in honor of Pete's sake and unnamed customer in Northern Ireland have some Irish whiskey flavored coffee? I used to have a problem with Irish whiskey. Not a problem. I just liked it a lot. And then C-Dub got allergic to alcohol, so I quit liking it. But it's not like I drank too much. I really never have.
Y'all ignore this.
What happened?
It's your verify screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to set up the giveaway.
Oh, giveies. I made fun of everybody for saying the word giveies this week. And I'll probably hurt some feelings, but that's okay because I don't really care. Anyway, love me some Irish whiskey. Guinness is an absolute weakness of mine. The stout, not the weaker stuff. I even like Harp, which is one of their products too. Like born in the wrong place, born in the wrong time, just all around some sort of an American anomaly. Anyway, in honor of, we're gonna have some Irish whiskey flavored coffee. I don't usually drink sugar in it, but this stuff is like super stout.
Did y'all miss this last week?
Probably not. Probably enjoyed the break.
Let's
the wrong way.
start off with a giveaway 5 minutes in.
Let's do it. I mean, it's in the title, right?
Merch. Hey, I just saw
You did?
Kelly's Mishmash. We need to add some of her stuff to our whatnot next week.
Oh yeah. Well, I felt bad because they were gifts. But then we'd have to make money off of stuff.
Well, but we could give her the money.
That's true, we could.
Yeah,
sure.
Merch. We're gonna give away some mystery merch.
Yeah, we should give away like Stay Frosty shirts because
yeah, but then we'd have to order it. Wouldn't be ready.
Some people get rowdy sometimes. You guys know who you are. Let's have look. It's Crimmy, Shrimmy, Christmas, Christ birthday celebration that we adopted from Nordic weird holiday traditions, and there's Krampus. Anyway, people get edgy, and sometimes they say edgy stuff. Just remember there's humans on the other end of your edgy emails. We are humans too. But anyway, stay frosty. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Merry Christmas. Stay frosty. CTFO. Chill the heck out. CTHO. Because Joey is here and we want to be a good example. So no meanness, no curse words. Joey's a good, fine Christian young man raised by some great parents. We don't want to undo all the hard work that Cheryl and his wife have done. You know what I'm saying? Just by being nasty. This is like an icy episode. I got the blue lights going. I got just everybody. If you don't know, Stay Frosty was a Vietnam era term used in the war.
What happened yesterday, Casey?
Oh.
It's on the wild day yesterday. I don't watch the news, so I have no idea.
It's pretty wild for Australia. I know that. And I mean, look. People running around, sticking each other, shooting each other. Brown University, subway stations, Atlanta. I mean, goodness freaking gracious. Crazy. And Australia, the most gun-controlled place in the world. You guys just need to understand what is driving the terrorism in this world. Okay? Just be prepared.
Zeke, I lasted 25 minutes Christmas shopping. Done. Gift cards for everyone.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
We went somewhere too. I was like, all right.
Yesterday, like, let's go be Christmas Day.
I don't want to be in here.
I'm the only one that's wearing a Christmas shirt.
Gift cards are better anyway.
Especially TKel gift cards. You like that radio voice? This is a real radio voice. I was looking at this thing from YouTube, right? And speculation at this point, but they're saying that they're going to trend more towards AI created content. They're even, because my videos are their property first, which is crazy. They even will have, they do now have the capability to make substantive videos using my likeness, my words, my emotions, my mannerisms, even all those crazy hands and stuff that I do. Yeah, they're going to be able to do that, and they're not going to have to monetize and pay the creator. So they just keep all of it instead of taking a 30% cut. They're going to take that whole thing, man. So I'm like, this is crazy world, but they're saying that the softwares can generate, but that live things like this, they can't do the CW interjects. I'm in a bad mood and I'm rude to people. CW's tired in a bad mood and doesn't give anything away.
Aggregate all of our past stuff and do it.
I don't know. Like, because it's reactive, right? Like you guys say a comment, it's nice, we're happy. You say a comment that's rude, I rip your head off and apologize later because I completely misunderstood what you meant. It's hard to do that. Point, counterpoint, interaction, three-way. CW, who is also Suzanne, not Susan. That's her least favorite. And now people are going to call you Susan. It happens every time because they're like, Susan, beep.
Look, my theme song is My Name Is Not Susan. That's a real song.
Is it really?
Yes.
What is the person who's saying its real name?
It was a Whitney Houston song.
Well, nobody would mistake Whitney for Susan. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I think it's like a song about somebody cheating or something.
Ooh.
All right, let's give away this merch.
Hold on. Here we go. I'm looking for a gross. So the first person to give me a mug like this was Will Elder. And it's up there.
Philbilly won. You got some merch coming to you. Congratulations. If you want to wait on Stay Frosty or one of the orderable shirts, we can order it. If not, we'll wait from something we got in the shop.
All right, we're going to do this. We're going to get Irish up in this biatch. That's not a cuss word, Joey. Sorry.
Regina, I totally get it about the name. Yeah, it's so hard. Like, when you have a name that's spelled a certain way, people assume.
Yeah, people botch mine all the time. I mean, Tim, it is all the time butchered. I have no frame of reference. Suzanne gets called Susan like daily, and then she's like, "Urgh." I'm like, ooh, deal with that. But I do want to say, like, moving forward, we're going to try to do the lives.
Brandon Maple said, Tim and CW, I like how the site logs you in once you put in your email the one time.
Yeah. Somebody had said something that's not a security thing, but I'm telling you, that's what Shopify told us. Shopify told us. Your membership platform is not going to work because it's too unsecure, and for us to secure the entire website, you're going to have to move to this. Stand by. I need a napkin.
Welcome, Rookie TKellian.
Welcome, Ricky.
Last 2 weeks.
You're
awesome.
You're a convert. I see. Your name says so. I've been TKel my entire life.
Scorch. Thanks, Scorch. Gifted 1 TKel Knives membership.
Yeah, thanks, guys. So we did. Oh, hey, we should put that to a really good place for that thing.
Did you lose coffee?
I lost a teaspoon.
Oh gosh.
Maybe a teaspoon. But can you believe I caught it? That's like the drunk guy that falls out of the back of the truck and rolls 4 times, and he's like, I saved my beer. Look, I did it with the coffee. I do have pretty quick reflexes.
Aaron B, my favorite part of winter is when it's finally over.
Yeah, where do you live?
Winter.
I should know this, but I don't stalk you guys based on your addresses. I just know your names. Wow, that was hairy. So Mr. Butcher sent us the butcher block. He sent 2 of them this time.
Dan R, reflexes of a cat. Yeah, Tim has incredible reflexes.
I'm really glad that in my mid-40s I still maintain that, and I'm not like, don't shoot me.
Don't be fooled, Rookie. This is a cult. They get 10% of my salary.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, Nick. Oh, he pays us ties.
Oh, no. No, we do this on Sundays. This is not the church of TKel. Oh, no. Why did I wipe my nose? It's not running, and I just want to smell coffee. Whatever.
Look, why can't you get ties? You're preaching up in.
No, do not. I am no leader. Let me see if I can make this. You think I can? There's a trash can.
Big jumping.
20 feet.
Loving my new Night Stalker and excited for the new Agent 001.
Oh,
hey, we have a drop tomorrow, y'all.
Of the new Night Stalkers. Now listen, before you eviscerate me with my own products, we busted our tails. All the Nautilus are shipped. If we missed one, it may be on another order. Sorry, my little locks were tickling my ear. Sorry. Attention problems. The Night Stalkers, we are busting our freaking tails to get them all out. If you have not gotten a shipping notification yet, please check your spam before you spam us. China is the sweetest, the greatest, the most overworked TKel staff person. She needs a break. So just check your emails to make sure you didn't get a shipping. And if it's an issue, the drop is noon tomorrow. The Night Stalker has always historically been our best-selling blade. We haven't sold them in a very long time because I wanted to get these out. It could be a grip issue. Okay? There are still people that are holding for Night Stalkers that are pre-battle lock. That's a long time, man. It's like a year. Thanks for holding out. So, this drop one will sell super fast. It is the new Night Stalker. Number B, we are trying to get them all out. I think they're literally a handful. Like
the rookie TKellian would like some instructions on how to order. He said, at some point today, I really want some help on the drop instructions. I'm going to be in a meeting and we'll need to know
okay,
how to log
I'm going
in.
to tell you how it's going to work. We went back to the old school Shopify thing. If you're a TKellian, get that squared away today. Get all your login stuff squared away. Go to the TKellian site. Look around. Get it all figured out. That's letter one. Number B, you're going to have to do that process of getting your code sent to you now because apparently that's more secure. There was some debate. Somebody in email said it wasn't. I don't know. Shopify just tells me whatever. So all you're going to have to do is be ready at your prescribed time. If you're a VIP TKellian, then you'll get an extra jump by 30 minutes. I think it's 10:30. You got 30-minute window. There's only 80 TKellians now. If you guys didn't sign up, we don't care if you sign up. Let me put that out there first. Thank you guys for wanting to be members. We got the standard hate mail. You're a, what was it? Money grubbing veteran.
It's a Google review too.
Oh, they put it on there as a Google review?
Yeah, they put it as a Google review, like money grubbing veteran.
I guarantee you they would not say this to my face as much as we give to the customers and the TKellians of this company.
People get confused. They think like because we have a place where we interact with members.
Whoever said that I'm a money grubbing veteran, you're a freaking moron. First, let's go ahead and get that roast out of the way. You're an idiot. You're a moron. The shop address is on Google. Let's talk about it. We'll hug it out. We'll just do some little money grubbing veteran. I'll choke every dollar out of your face. Here's the truth about it. The TKellians was created as a suggestion for community engagement. We ask questions about colors, new knives, materials, a lot of behind the scenes work. You get sketches, you get early video releases. It's more a sounding board. So we can kind of take the temperature of what you guys actually want. There have been knives that we didn't release based on results from our chats with the TKellian community. So you get 10% for life, which pays for your stupid fee. You understand what I'm saying? If you do the $5 tier and you buy 2 knives at 10% discount, that pays for the whole freaking year. And if you do the annual discount, that gives you 2 free months. So you're gaining money. So we're not making money. It's not a cash grab. If you want to do the $25 level, you get 30 minutes early access to blades, some exclusive drops when there's 10 or 15. This is in exchange for us being able to poll you guys and give you special exclusive content. It is not, moron who put the Google review, a way to get more money. Sometimes the knives sell out fast. Like the Night Stalkers, most likely will sell very fast. So as a thank you for the support, we give you the 10% that will cover your dues. Means we don't make any money. And we give you early access because you guys are like, hey, we're here as your community. Will you please give us something extra? And I came up with the idea, like, sure, here's a benefit. Early access because you guys are like, we've been around. We're paying the extra money. We deserve first rights. We helped you design the stupid knife. Can we at least get first dibs? That's it. Google moron reviewer person. Did you respond to the Google review?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say? You're a moron,
I
or
just, you know.
you were nicer than me?
Yeah, just try.
You actually responded to their email in kind. So I guess after that, they decided to be a Google review moron. So, you know, you guys feel free to go on Google and refute the moronacy. Is that a word? It should be. Whew, feisty today. I need to stay frosty. But anyway, thank you guys that took the time to join. If you guys don't want it, we'll cancel the thing. It is certainly way more work for us to do the extra steps that it takes to give back to you guys. We don't have to do it. I certainly don't want to if the perception is that it's a buy-in to buy knives. Like, what a stupid human. Anyway, this coffee smells great. I wish it had the whiskey.
Tell them with kindness from MA.
Oh, whoops.
My favorite saying on excuses: your friends don't need them, and your enemies don't care. That's true.
Yeah, you're right. It's really, I should have just not said anything. But anyway, I do want to qualify that it is on the website what it's for. I feel like we have to over-explain for the one person who has 4.5 brain cells.
Matthew Latiziano said, "What's on your belt today, Tim?"
You already know.
It's got to be the 004 stuff.
It does. I was
going to carrying that for forever.
I carried the Nautilus exclusively forever when I first released it, and then everybody's like, "Where's mine?" Because we lost a batch. There was a giant bug.
That's the next T-shirt. Kill them with kindness.
Kill them with kindness. I would rather listen, guys. I was doing like normal dude stuff and getting completely gassed. You know, like standing up and going to the refrigerator to eat snacks. And up the stairs, and so you've probably noticed that I've trimmed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me, the work that I've put in to not be at risk of heart attack, to kill them with kindness. Because I'm faster now. I can run. I don't want to kill them with kindness.
You want to show your 004?
I want to chase them like Kell and grab them by the scruff of the neck. And you see?
This would be my cue to give one away, but I don't think we can. I don't think we've been shipping those, have we?
I mean, you could give it away with the caveat it's not shipping immediately.
Or that it would have to go out with a badger claw. Because I think it's the sheaths that we're waiting on, right?
That's correct, because we're focusing on Night Stalkers, V3s, Raiders, Tailors, Warthogs, Strikers.
Micah, $1.99. Good morning. Hit that like button. Thank you.
Let me just take it down.
What's the weather like where you are?
You asking me or are they asking you?
I was asking Micah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even part of the conversation. Anyway, yeah, 004, OD green. I switched it out for my tan one because I wanted to, and I got extra. So it is going to be the Nautilus again, but we're shipping so many that I gave all my Night Stalker sheaths. We also have a customer that we were talking to earlier today that somehow the post office or me or somebody jacked up the shipping on their V3. I tried to find one in the bunker and could not find a sheath in the bunker. My hope is...
No, do not tell me that. I've already promised it.
I know, but my hope is... I know they watch. My hope is that...
Hey, JL's said his daughters want to see the back of your shirt. They love the new icicle shirt.
There it is. Is it good and unwrinkled? Here.
Stay frosty.
My favorite. My absolute favorite. If I'm not wearing this out in the Publix, I'm wearing the hoodie that has this on it. So that when I get too hot, because I'm underneath this shirt, I'm wearing a sweater that God gave me. It's gross. Don't use your imagination. Like when we were in Florida, we're in our pool. It looks like I'm puffy because the hair all goes.
Scott Watkins said, if I want to carry my Warthog vertical and belt, would you recommend a vertical clip on both sides?
Maybe. I don't think it's heavy enough to where it'll cant too much, but you might try that. The DCC 1.5s is to be the way I'd go. Actually, we use the 1.75 DCC because it's only 1/4 inch of play, and it works for all belts.
Privis said FLN 2.0 question mark. You mean shipping? We are currently shipping.
We are, but there's other stuff that's older. So we do have them. We do have. We're shipping Piranhas, which share the same grips, and the new sheets are done. So we're shipping a handful of everything kind of in a round robin every day. We ship a couple hundred packages within 2 days typically. So we are busting freaking tail.
Yeah, and Jacob was out a couple days last week, so Tim was doing all the.
Yeah, just pray for him and his family. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to put too much out there, but anyway, keep him in your prayers. Yeah, so we're all picking up for him slacking. He's not slacking. He has stuff going on.
Christopher said, I processed 2 deer and a rabbit with my Piranha OG and still doesn't need to be sharpened.
I'm telling you, man, Piranha slept on. You throw a lanyard on it, and it's really good for caping out deer and getting in those tight spots because it's small, and you can put your finger up by the tip, really guide that guy through there. Back in another time, I used to have a life where I hunted, and I got to actually use these firearms on the wall. I'm just putting this over here.
JL, I can't do it.
Uh-oh.
Tell Sarah I'll send her a picture of myself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I don't even want to. Well, get me started on that shit.
Just got my Piranha on Friday. Great little knife from Mil-Spec Mike.
2.0, no doubt, because the 2.0 is the one that we're shipping right now. It's rad. I love all the improvements to it.
Scout update from Wander and Prepare.
They are at Heat Treat, the CTSX HP Scouts. It obviously will be after the first of the year release. We did get the sheaths done and inspected, and they're good to go. Battle lock drop on those. Those are going to be in Recon Distressed, because I was told by people that supposedly know that knife is more towards EDC, and that people are going to want it in the Recon Distressed, which is the gray, marbly, rock-looking finish, whatever.
You got some knives over there to show us?
No, I'm not showing knives. We're just talking about me and my stuff. Staying frosty. I'm going to face my anus towards the camera. There's some knives.
3-Gun Rookie said any Night Stalker CG on drop. Asked him if I would even want it over the OG. Not on this drop. We may have some in the shop.
There may be a few.
About the sheath, but
right.
You can email me and we'll take a look.
I just think that it's tough to say. Here's why you need the CG. The CG was asked for by a unit that wanted to ensure that their Night Stalker would pierce. I can't say that. Would be more effective at piercing through protective clothing. Okay. And so their thought was they wanted a thicker blade. I don't argue with the Marine because I am one. I just like, cool, we'll do it. So we made the CG. CG stands for combat grade. I think geometrically, the detailed heat treat processes that we use, I don't know that unless you're doing that real heavy impact, that you need that, unless that's a specification. If you're looking for fast, light, ultra slicey, go with the OG, which is now the newest version because we've updated all the geometries. Like, let's look at it. Can you see me over here?
Mm-hmm.
So if you see, we did the heavier step milling. The grind is raised. The edge, sorry, I've been using this one. So it's an AD CRV2. So naturally, the edge looks like it's been used. Super thin. The edge is much thinner. Now there's a full profile. Used to, they looked like this. This was a water jet finish. You had a little kind of hint of a jimping, not as much jimping. This kind of acted like a cheese grater. It never did for me. People didn't like it. And then the ring didn't have the machine profiles. So so they still use the same sheath, but we added the rounding here in the finger well. I broke this hard edge over so that this wouldn't be sharp. Really, really aggressive jimping, and put a break on the inside and the outside of the ring. So it's like a piece of jewelry now.
It's Dr. Arnie, $4.99. I love my TKel knives and always great customer service. Blessings to you all and a very Merry Christmas. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. And you guys make sure you show some extra love to China.
Let me read a few of these questions.
Okay.
Sapper, Raider, Warthog shipping.
Outrider, Raider, Warthog, they're all shipping right now. Like I said, we're round robining everything. So we're doing 25 of each of the oldest orders in the order they're received. Bam, 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 bam. So that all the Raider guys aren't getting their knives and the Warthog guys aren't. So we're shipping everything. Everything. So all of those are currently shipping. All of them. But anyway, 3-Gun Rookie. If you want fast and slicey, go with this one. If you want more durable, thicker, for more like heavier task, go with the CG. But these will be dropping tomorrow. So.
And Gabe Harlan said, would an Eviscera fit in that MKM leather sheath for a leather sheath neck knife?
Yeah, it would.
When are we getting our V3s, Gabriel? We are shipping those currently.
We are shipping those. We are. Are we having any better luck with any one shipping company, C-Dub?
FLN 2.0 is shipping, Ryan.
Yeah, we're shipping them every day. Every day. You like how I did this with the Christmas patch? Because I thought it was clever. See what I did there? You see
How far out are the S35 VN 007s?
They're here. We're waiting on sheaths, and since there's so much other stuff in front of them, if I get a batch of sheaths done within a very short time frame, they're gonna rock because they're done. The grips are here, the blades are done. High shine and apocalyptic, they be
Jennifer
done.
Thomas, can we still order TKel G10 grip replacements? Yes. If it's out of stock online, just send us an email.
We may have
for
them.
you.
Some of the G10, so we've moved anything that I've already gotten the molds done for the Battle Lock. We've moved those to the primary grip choice because they're my personal favorite. Them things are 30% glass. You got that super grippy 60 grit texture that we borrowed from a few firearms manufacturers. Smith & Wesson uses the same texture. SIG uses the same texture. You'll see it on some mag pull grips. It's just there's one company in the world that developed it, and they actually laser that texture into our molds, but you have to pay for that.
Jacob Vargas said, Tim, we want to see the TKel and Bob DeMarco fighting blade.
The 001 or the new one?
And then Zeke said he couldn't believe all the blank knife spots on the walls.
Yeah.
Shaman Guy, time frame for TKellians to have access to upgrade scales for the combatant folder.
I know we've tried the PP grips, otherwise known as Ultim. We've tried a couple sets of the carbon fiber, and we've tried a couple sets of titanium. We're focusing heavily on getting the Kickstarter blades shipped and completed. So we haven't finished any single one yet, but I do believe I should have the blades back from Nickel Boron this week, and I'm going to get those advanced for assembly. So I anticipate shipping the first few starting in a few days. But I have not nailed down the limited edition grip. I need to take a poll, but I think we just need to go with carbon fiber for simplicity on those 20 and start getting them out the door. That's my personal belief. After we release the entire batch, which means the 121 that were bought on the Kickstarter, I'm making 300. So then I'm going to drop the remaining 170, probably be more like 150 because I'm going to keep some for myself and friends and people that help with the project. Once we do that, those are all completed. We're then going to start the sheep's foot edition and stocking extra grips.
Swamp Pole EDC gear, we probably have some extra ones. It'll just be a little bit of time on the sheath. If you
Man, that coffee is super good.
Us.
Super good coffee. So you know.
Adventure 50 as a backer, #1. I'm super excited about that news. And 88 Silver Rose's apocalyptic finish available for the folder. Matthew Latiziano wanted a pocket dump. It's probably the same as your other one.
Yeah,
probably changing it up.
Well, I like what I like.
Okay, did you get the 2 questions I asked, or did I ask?
I just held up my fingers pretending like I did. Well, that wasn't really a question. I was like super duper about the folder, right? Number 2 was a question that I've already forgotten. So ask again.
Is apocalyptic finish available for the folder?
We are planning to do them in the Recon Distress, which is the gray rock finish, because when you do the apocalyptic, that black is a treatment to the nickel boron that turns it black, right?
Do we have any more Christmas patches?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we did. They should be for sale on the line, or you're going to give one away.
Give one away.
There's at least one on that thing. So we didn't want the black, which is a controlled corrosion, but not really. We're basically, it's like when you use the black in anything, it's a chemical reaction. My fear is, without trying it, that that's going to get into the bearing surfaces and kind of grit that up, which happened with a lot of the big idea pins that we did, and it was an incredible pain in the freaking tail to get that out of the insides to try to ship them. So some of you remember that, and you did a further cleaning job, and they got smooth as butter.
Hashtag
Maybe.
patch for the Christmas patch, and possibly some other something will be thrown in there.
I'm going to experiment when I get some back that may be blemish blades, maybe taping that off, or maybe use some sort of Vaseline or some inhibitor and try to maybe plug the bearing races, because to make that knife modular, we recess the bearings, which people don't do. So I'm going to try it. I don't know yet. Don't know yet.
Okay, so what all is on the drop? We got the Nautilus V3.
You want to show over here?
Yeah.
Because they're right here. And
The
stuff.
new Night Stalker.
New Night Stalker. Let me take this because this is not a new one. The CQCs are on there too. The only difference between a CQC is that this edge, this much of it, like this old school one, is sharp at a 30-degree angle. So it will give you a more brittle tip, but it will also give you that more daggery performance. New Night Stalker, ADCRV, Nitro V, or the AEBL. Pretty much the same either way. The V3, the only one in existence Mike Braun has, Barbarian Brawny, to take pictures.
He's on too.
Yeah, he's a thief. He pretty much stole it from me. And I don't even have one.
True.
So I have this plasticky one, right? Jacob and him became friends, and they decided to sabotage me where I wouldn't have one for my live broadcast. And it's whatever. I mean, it's fine. It's totally fine. That dude's amazingly talented. And I tell him so, and he's like, okay, all shy about it. I'm like, no, dude, you rock. So keep up rocking. So anyway, V3 Nautilus, same grip platform. This one's metal as the Nautilus. So they're interchangeable, but this is the V3 blade with the thumb ramp push forward and a little bit thinner
Do
edge.
we make our resin models, honey?
Yeah, I make my resin models. I'm using a Frozen 8K, the spendy one. I guess. I think it is. Anyway.
I'm excited about this new knife. This is a new knife, y'all.
So, look,
Brand new.
here's the thing. If you have ever wanted to CCW a V3, this is your way to do it. So we had to go with battle lock only on this because the G10, you just won't get the grip you need to hang on to this little guy. So this texture, this jimping, and here locks it in. So the Nautilus grip is effectively, if you were to take the ring and chop it off of a V3 and push the thumb ramp forward, that's it. So I also made the knife part of the grip. So I pushed the thumb ramp forward considerably so that you could really lock that in. That means you've got a very secure grip on something that has a very small platform. So a full-size blade, itty bitty little handle.
Sure, it's Barbarian Brawny. That's why our pictures look so good now.
Yeah.
He's been doing them for a little bit.
Yeah. We're just kind of
Scott,
overcooking.
you can email us about them. We do advertise blems sometimes, but sometimes you can just email.
Those are a TKellian benefit.
Justin Lebo said what finish is going to be on the V3 Nautilus.
Apocalyptic. Because it's my favorite. And I love it.
What's the sliciest between those three?
Probably this, the Night Stalker.
And then Doc Hanley said we need contact for someone to make sick lanyards for these knives. Yeah, we do. Anybody know somebody?
I'm trying to get a stupid bead made that I thought would be awesome. That's the most difficult thing in the world. I don't speak Mandarin, and I can only find Chinese companies that make those.
And Bound to Wonder wants to know if there will be any opportunity for recon distress on future blades.
Yeah, of course.
You can always get it that way upon request,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You just need to put it in the notes, and we're gonna do apocalyptic by a standard, but then we're gonna do either sprint runs or you'll have to reach out like super early and say, please don't do
Toy
mine
Boy
this way.
said, can you compare the size of the Nautilus with the Raider? He said it's badass.
Oh, it's a completely different animal. Much
Completely different size.
Yeah, that too. Animal and size. I don't
Wait,
have
what happened to Casey? I missed it.
I don't have a new.
Everybody's praying for him. I didn't see what happened.
I don't know. I thought he was talking about it being a crazy week. Otherwise, I didn't know that he had a personally
I
crazy
have to
week.
go back and see. I don't know what it was. First for Casey.
How many people are on this thing, C-Dub?
300.
So 300 people, you don't catch everything?
No.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So look, I thought I had a new Raider up there. There are a bunch of holes on the wall.
Duncanson. He does make some good beads. We should look into contacting him, honey.
Who?
You know, Derby City blades. I talked.
Look,
to
I
him.
know you know these things. You're more of a knife person than
And
me.
Gabe said, "Have you talked to Kelly's Mishmash about lanyards?" No, I didn't know it was an option.
She did send some.
Well, we need to get some sick lanyards.
Sick. Well, can we have COVID-free lanyards? I think that sounds more reasonable. I've never really understood the sick phrase. It started a long time ago. So here's the difference in size. Shorter by a little. The handle is much more compact. It uses a Night Stalker sheath, so we already know that is smaller. But slicier, it's going to be this one. We made the edge thinner on, so look, you can see how the edge is thinner, and we have a thicker edge on the Nautilus because it needs a little bit more stability and durability because it's a shorter blade. So,
are you going to do a bright orange battle lock grip?
We've tried, man. That much glass, because if you think about this, I'll just educate you on it. The battle lock is the same exact polymer that is used in all of your polymer grip modules. So your Magpul grips, your SIG grips,
Morning CB,
Glock, Smith, CZ, everybody that makes a polymer firearm, it's a glass-filled product because it is incredibly durable and it takes detail better. They actually, if you hit them, they don't ding like aluminum would, so they're great. And the impact resistance, and they do better in cold extremes. Your hands don't get cold, blasé. Those are around 12 to 13% depending on manufacturer. We're using 30%. That's the max that you can put into this material. One, I wanted the durability, and the more glass you put in it, the more detail you'll get. So because it's 30%, that glass has a tendency to matte the colors out. So those weird
what red grip was over there? Was that Hades?
I don't know. Over here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, this was a mess up.
Oh,
remember
I
that?
see it good.
So this ended up burgundy, and then I kind of pitched a fit with the manufacturer, Current. They're in Connecticut. Yes, we do American-made G10 also. And I was like, hey, this isn't even red at all. Whatever. So they're like, so sorry, they replaced it. And then I showed it because people
liked it.
They were wondering where their grips were. And I'm like, sorry, they screwed up. I got to wait 12 weeks for a replacement. And like, well, I love that. Can you give it to me? I'm like, no. And then I asked Current, can you make it again? They're like, no.
Noah Harju, send us an email. He said if I purchased a membership and it didn't update my account, do I just wait?
No.
It should have updated your account. We'll have to fix it.
Yeah, send us an email, please, because we need to get that squared away.
Let's give away one of Kelly Mishmash's, what do you call them?
The Monkey Fist?
Yes.
The full size one? Because there's small, medium, large, I believe.
With this patch.
Okay.
And whoever wins, please put it in the email so China knows that that's also going to be included.
Hey, lift China up today. She's having a rough day, guys. Be super nice to her today.
Yeah.
That's an order. She's so great, guys. You don't understand. The heart she has for you guys, if it's even possible, she may love being taking care of you guys more than we do, which is crazy. So, you know, make sure she understands that you guys appreciate her, because we do. We wouldn't be who we are without her as a huge, huge part of the customer service of this company.
Do you have one of Kelly Mishmash's thing to show, or are they all at the shop?
They're at the shop.
Okay.
Because they're circus animals.
Y'all will be getting a surprise.
We'll do it Christmassy colors if I can find one, since it's a Christmas patch. I feel like I've missed 8,000 conversations. Have I?
It's been all over the place.
It always is. It always is. 45 minutes so far of mayhem.
Ready, go.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, water. All right, let's talk about something.
Patrice Lavalli.
I recognize that name.
Congrats, you won the giveaway.
Okay, we didn't have a moment. Something that's very important to me. C-Dub's gonna laugh at this. So.
Oh, we need to show her jacket. We didn't bring it down here. Raymond sent the one he sent her.
Oh, Maybe you
That's
can
why I sent
convince
her
her.
a jacket for all her great work.
Listen, guys. So this is a world market product. I don't know who makes it for them. Okay. Dark and the milk chocolate, salted peppermint bark. Let's read the ingredients. Dark chocolate, which has unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter, butterfat, vanilla extract, and soy lectin. No idea what that is. The milk chocolate, same story. Peppermint candy, sugar, rice syrup, peppermint oil, vegetable juice. Sea salt, peppermint oil. When you put this in your face, you turn into the most happy human on the planet. Right? This is a world market product.
Yeah, like you're sponsored by World Market.
I need to know who's making this for them. It says Alameda, California.
We've been there twice to get this because he likes it so much.
Yeah, and C-Dub says as hard as I'm working to lose my baby fat, I'm not allowed to have it. This is incredible. Look at it. 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 You guys need to go get it. Look at it.
Yeah, and normally I don't even like stuff that has like peppermint on it, but it is.
It's real peppermint oil, all the things. I was being fat and eating some this morning before the live, and I was like, look, I'm just going to talk about how much. You guys need to try it. Go get it before it's sold out.
Market everywhere, or is that just certain areas?
I don't know. I thought it was new. I've only seen a few, and there's none where we're from, but there's one in Chattanooga, and I like it. They got a lot of cool stuff from all over the world, and CW and I are very cultured, so we like stuff from all over the world. Even you people from all over the world. Try it. If it's on the line.
Oh, don't forget about the resin deadbolts.
I won't it all, because I got them. Look. I got them right here. We can talk. Anyway.
Big red Gemini. By red Gemini. I never read that right. And it doesn't come from India?
It says Alameda, California. It's not the look. CW might think I'm crazy. I tried the Dubai chocolate. We got a guy who lives close. He's a TKellian on the lives, all the things. He brought it. Thank you so much. I ate it and I was like, I thought there's gonna be mutiny in the shop. They're like, this is incredible. You're stupid. I'm like, I don't know. I'll take my peppermint bark. What else?
Crocs today, Tim? Nope, he's wearing some new boots.
Loas. You guys that know. Loas. They're supposed to be up there with Solomon's. They look almost just like them. There's the bottom, if you can tell. I'm breaking them in. My feet are absolutely killing me. But I like boots that don't look combat-y, but can perform in water and climb
Can you hold
things.
it up so they can see it?
The Loa?
Hold
Here.
up your leg.
Hold, please. I do have good balance for an old guy.
Let's see if you can do it.
Can you see it? That was all it. Whoa. I had a pretty tough lifting day Friday, and that pulled my fanny muscle a little. Can you see them? Nope, they're just black. They're tan. Here you go.
You can take it off.
Why not? This is the boot. Lois. So far, they're almost as great as my Solomon's. My only complaint that I have with Solomon's, and I've had, I don't know, 20 pair of them. Love the speed laces, but I break them.
$4.99 from Cheryl for China's Day. Jandy. Is it supposed to say Jandy or is that Joey? Said to her, tell her. She's the best.
She really is. Thanks, Joey. Thanks, Cheryl.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Is Jandy a new person? I don't know. Or is that supposed to say Joey?
That's Joey and Dandy. You know what I'm saying? That's a new phrase. Resin deadbolts.
Hunter said trying to find 14 wide in shoes is a pain.
Loas are, I think they're Swiss. I know they're a Nordic company. I don't want to misquote, but
Do they make a composite toe?
maybe. These have the toe cap that gives you traction if you're climbing rocks and stuff. And I actually do that crap, which is
Aiden
weird.
loves his. Milspec Mike can't wear Solomon's, way too narrow.
Yeah, I like my Solomons, but I break the stupid speed laces. I have no idea why. I guess because I get dirt in there and they, anyway. Tactical dad or whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go. Resin deadbolts. Man, I'm out of breath from stretching my fanny.
Blue.
So these are new today. They're clear. It's hard to tell-ish. They're like an ice blue. Can you tell that they're? Nope, that's just really bright and stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, Dubai chocolate is a TikTok trend. Nothing special from
Yeah,
AM.
because I'm not on TikTok, so I guess I don't get it. So anyway, the ice blue is new today. We keep losing half the batch of these, so I'm going to release the Deadbolts, I guess, this week.
Frosty Deadbolt. That's so
Isn't it
good.
rad?
Yes,
It's so
it
cool.
matches. It is the exact same color blue.
So here's the red, the clear red, those of you that ordered them. This still has the zits on it, this one. Can't see it, but I've been spending a lot of time sanding these off. So this is what you get.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
This is what they look like.
to cheer China up. She's amazing. Thank you.
Look, she's going to order her favorite food to be delivered from you guys. So hopefully that'll really brighten her day. She deserves it. Green. I did not make red and green because of Christmas. It's because there's very limited UV ABS-like resins.
Oh, pause. It's Milos. A TKel by the fire resting in its sheath, soft winter glow and calm beneath. The season sparkles gentle and bright, a quiet companion on a peaceful night.
Wowzers. Wow, I don't think I was really emotional there. Who knows? Whew. Man, Milos be throwing down. And I believe someone told me that is not ChatGPT created. I think he told me that. This is from his words. Amazing. So look.
What happens if you take a blowtorch to them before sanding? Will that make them smooth from Barbarian Brawny?
No. So I tried that. And are we over here still? Anyway. So it won't work because typical ABS plastic, you can do that. But the UV that's resin printed, it cracks and turns brittle and will turn the thing to dust.
Trust Monkey said, will it open bottles without taking damage?
It will not.
Oh, these are just...
This is a keychain.
Resin.
You know what I'm saying?
But they do. You can't...
We call it a stamp. You see what I'm saying? No. We would never do that. Yeah, if you were to stamp this onto something, this is gibberish when you look at it. But when you stamp it like this, like if you take it and you stamp it onto something, it would say be less dumb. You see what I'm saying? So these are just a stamp. You roll it in some ink, you seal your letters to all the people that you can't stand and go, be less dumb. And then my name is on there. And then in the eyeballs, can you see that? Probably not. Made in America here, and then a flag.
Fish Ranch, $4.99, trying to help me with my whatnot purchase. She's the bomb.
She really is. You guys don't have to give her money.
Yeah, y'all don't have to.
But thank you. It will make her day.
Thank you, Fish Ranch. Fish Ranch has been sending us some
He's been
postcards.
Postcard bombs. He's bombing us postcard wise. Anyway, so these are the colors and then black, the matte black. So
what's a slapjack?
It's like a leather thing with a piece of lead in it that's like this long-ish, and you would.
Christopher said need a TKel style slapjack.
Yeah, you would never slap anything. They're like a keychain too. These are keychains.
Rob says, when are we going to Disney? It's January 10th.
I think we leave the 10th.
We're going to be gone like a whole week.
Here's the thing.
Probably skip a couple of lives.
You maniacs are forcing me into this. I didn't think this was going to happen.
Did you mention that the V3 will be shipping shortly? Yes, they are.
They are currently shipping. So, be on the lookout.
Did I answer the person that asked about the grip? I know I saw the question about if a grip is out of stock and you order, can you go ahead and order the grip? Yes, you can put it in the notes.
Black. Let me put the black over
If you want a G10 or my card grip, just be aware that it could take a little bit longer because we always are having to wait on that.
Now listen, these are resin. These are not brass knuckles.
Okay, Swamp Hole ED Seagear said, watch out selling those on Whatnot. They just dinged EOS for their meat tenderizer. Really? Man, okay.
This is a keychain, right?
Is that a joke or is that for real?
It's probably for real. I don't know. I mean, it's a stamp. And the metal versions are simply, and look, I did go back to 1931, to be fair. And you can see what's in there. These will open a bottle. These are the original bronze ones. And we have more that are being created right now. That's a very long process. So these are actually a bit driver and a bottle opener.
I love my bronze one.
Yeah,
it's like my prized possession.
And then in process are the titaniums. So those are being created right now. Probably be done around January. We made changes. So I back cut this at a 45 so that it would actually open bottles.
Ryan Lewis, any recommendations on steel and handle option for Night Stalker CQC? AEBL, Hades or Javati grips.
That's what you think? That's what she likes. I like the battle locks and I like the apocalyptic. I bounce back and forth between
Gray
this.
man too.
Yeah, I like Warrior if I'm going to go G10. CW likes stainless because it stays prettier longer. I sometimes lean 80 CRV and sometimes lean stainless AEBL Nitro V. We're also running S35V now, CTS XHP, because I like to listen. And we got MagnaCut in the folders. So all the things. The next run of the Melissa Backwoods, the Warren EDC, is going to be in MagnaCut. Just so you know, because people ask for it. Apparently, she's kind of a big deal in the EDC community, and all the EDC people wanted MagnaCut. So, yeah. Yep. The new Night Stalker is so fast. Aluminum are being made too. We're going to anodize most of the aluminums in a handful of colors. I got to ask Nick what colors we're doing in those. I don't remember. I think I wanted some orange somewhere, and we couldn't get the titanium done in orange because titanium anodized is an electrical process, and it's not, well, so is anodized, but it's not a coating. Apparently, orange is hard with titanium. So, raw and 3 colors, or raw and 4, not orange. The orange will be anodized aluminum. So, Deadbolt, the resins are a stamp because you can't open a bottle with it. Just a stamp for leather stamping or sealing your letters. Man, that blue's vivid. And the titaniums are for bottles. All the metal ones are for bottles. Simple? Cool. The bronze, which I carry every day, because it's my favorite, is an art piece because they're hand-poured, smelted, old-school style.
Hashtag Piranha, this is going to be in a Badger Claw sheath, and it could be the old style. I'm not sure if it'll be the new style or not.
Probably new style, because I have like 300 unreleased.
Okay, new style, but it's going to be in a Badger Claw.
And we'll do it in apocalyptic. How about that? It'll be super special.
Jeremy said, I think you can put those resin parts in a vapor chamber to smooth them out. I will have to do some research.
Yeah, I tried it with acetone, and apparently something with, again, the UV ABS like resins, it doesn't like it. It doesn't act the same way. It's so freaking annoying.
Vinny was up here doing resins yesterday.
Yeah, that's why we have a blue one.
Saturday.
Yep, Vinny's working on Saturday. So look at this. I made this one for C-Dub.
Martino.
Oh, you can't see it. Look.
Oh.
See how it's shiny and clear? I made her a shiny clear one, and I was going to do all of them that way, and there's no way I could do them for $20 because that freaking thing took forever. But that's C-Dub's shiny. Red is one of her favorite colors. Red and black are both of our favorite colers. So. Not because of football.
Stuart said, my 2 old piranhas will work just fine. Yes, they do.
They do. They do. You know, despite
I still love my old Night Stalker. I mean, it just changes, but they're still good.
Despite the moron on Google reviews that says that we're a cash grab company, I'm changing the blades based on feedback. You know, upgrading as we get more capabilities, doing things that people are asking for. It's not because I want to make 10 different versions, so you have to buy each one. It's because I listen.
Will you ever do metal extended grips again? Yes.
Yes, for sure. And we're going to do it in other platforms. So,
Doc Hanley said I was offered $500 for my TS-87 tactical screwdriver. Still have it.
Man,
wow.
I would have sold it and called me like, hey, Tim, can you sell me a new one for the original 250? I'm like, sure. Why not? Make some money, Doc. So we do have some big news also that came off this week. I'm going to show pictures. Jeremy's on here. Since you guys said metal.
Zach Pack said, which blade from the next drop will ship the quickest? Probably the Night Stalker, right? Tim?
Night Stalker Nautiluses are both done. Grips are both done, and they use the same sheath. So they'll be quick. Those will be the fastest. But the V3 blades are done. Grips are done. As soon as we're done shipping the other V3s, because they share the V3 sheath, duh, because same blade, we'll start shipping those. So none of these are going to be a very long time. Let me show you guys a little something. So speaking of metal grips, man, I got a bunch of text messages. You guys. All right. You want to see some? You want to see something crazy? Look what's going on at old Jeremy's shop, just a handful of miles from here. What's this? Can you see this, or do I need to go the other way?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. That's jimping on a new thing. That's the new thing. Look at the palm. Palm to fingertip. That would be the Dragonfly.
And he said not far from having a handle to put on them.
You understand that, guys? They're going to be freaking aluminum handles. Jeremy's making aluminum grips for these. We're going to put a texture on them so that it's not just slick aluminum. So we're going to texture them also.
Kane Miranda, we might have one if you want to send us an email.
Look at this. So I asked Jeremy if we could do this cut in, and I'll tell you why. When you look at like the Legacy Night Stalker or the Reverse Tonto, you see that? How it dishes in and it's got that rounded. It works as the absolute best screwdriver for freaking weapon lights. And because I have 50 too many pistols, I swap my lights around because I like lights that I know I can depend my life on. So
people want to pre-order this already, honey.
This? I think we're going to drop these and ship them. What I think we're going to do. That's a different picture.
And so it'll speed up the process with him doing the grips.
That's right. We're just going to do a medium badger claw leather because can I? Yeah, I can show this. Maybe I'll just. I can do this, right? It's just not a thing. Look. So this is.
They're going to think it's a thing and cut us off.
How can I think it's a thing? This is how I run the original on a badger claw sheath on my. I use the ELS system, which was really not popular for me, so I took them off the website. I use a badger claw medium, and I either put a blade in it, and I just mount it right here to my thigh rig.
Lots of folks saying they're excited about this one.
So we decided to narrow this part down here. Get off my face. This part. So that it will fit with WMS. Let me see. I can't touch a firearm because they will kick us off of here post haste.
Oh, so here's the reason why Doc said he wouldn't sell it. Can't sell it. Gave it to Marine friend who carried it in combat. Came back and gave it back to me. Called it his lucky charm. Felt like Doc was with him. Yes,
man,
not sell that one.
Don't sell it. Don't sell it, Doc. That'd be a travesty.
How much do you think that's going to be?
Same as a TS-87, pretty sure. Be the same.
Nick Martino said, "Awesome setup."
Yeah. That's how I run my stuff, right? I like it.
Way to go, bro. Lakeside 8.
Old school, right? Look, guys, I'm a nerd. It's cold outside, or if it's early and I'm waiting on the live to start, I sit down here and do drills. I've got one of the shot timers on my phone, and I'll run 300 drills nonstop. And I've got the one that's really sensitive, so it hears the hammer drop, and I typically run those drills with P226, so it'll hear the hammer slap. I do that, or I don't care what you say about the P320. I shoot it so well. I've won a couple competitions with my P320s too, and they never shot me. They only shot the targets of what I pointed them at. But my favorite pistol platform in history is a 226. I love them. I love them. I like hammer fired, single action, double action. I do have an SAO 226. Anyway, I like the Safariland. That's what I'm used to. I'm quick. I just stand here and beep. Anyway.
What was the sheath for from Matt McCann?
I put the Dragonfly in it because I'm on the range. This is inspired for firearms. So the tip on this is to clear jams. We oriented this tip this way so that you can grab that and get that behind the bolt of your AR if it's stuck and clear that jam. It's got the nut driver if you need to, like a lot of firearms, say your handguards, if you have interchangeable barrels, they use a T20. So do the grips on our knives. So this has a ball detent in it, which means when you put a tool in it, a 1/4-inch drive bit, it holds it, keeps it from falling out. So you can break down your weapons or put any other kind of screwdriver in it. And I wanted that taper on the back so that you can use it for your weapon mounted lights. I use this thing in everyday life all the time for just regular screw driving. And this one has kind of got an apple seed shape. You see what I'm saying there? Instead of being, it's rounded. So that when it goes in, it will really do a great job at piercing. if
People are
you have
excited
to.
about this. I'm seeing a lot of comments.
Every machine gunner or guy who's been on the two-way shooting range understands you need a good screwdriver. The ring helps for retention, and everybody in the heat of the moment has used it for something they're not supposed to use it for. So I wanted a tool. I think this is a really revolutionary thing. And Jeremy had the brilliant idea Wednesday, I think Wednesday, Thursday. I can make aluminum grips for that. And I'm like, oh, yes. Because the battle lock, to reach down this far, we moved the, I'll show you a picture again. Basically, I told Jeremy, go wild, make the grip how you'd want to do it. He is just as much of a firearms dude as me. He's an avid shooter.
Does the TS-87 fit in a Badger Claw? If so, which size?
It does. Well, let's just do some research here, man. Hang on, man. Damn. I think this is the medium. Look at the other side of my rig. Is that a Merc? Sure is. So I've got pistol, screwdriver, mercenary. And I do it like this because I have so many different belt setups.
Now we know the truth.
What?
When people ask you what knife you would put on your belt.
I swap it between that and the FMF for that one. You guys probably think it's overkill. I don't. I like it right there where I can grab a bigger blade. I don't like it up on my chest. But I do on the other part of my kit, if you can't see, my cummerbund. For my left hand, I keep an Agent
Milspec
001.
Mike said, is it long enough to knock a stuck case out of a 4.5 9mm barrel?
The TS-87 would.
But
not the Dragonfly. I could try it off camera to see. A subcompact for sure. But the TS-87 would. Because the total length on that's too long. So that's part of the reason the length of the TS-87 is. This was made for the Dillon Arrow M134 Delta, if you guys are aware. The Arrow comes from mounted on helicopters. So this length is to rotate those barrels, lock the breech open, and so that they can get in and take the screws out. They did a lot of research on it. But
Rooster22 said, are you planning to increase your production next year? There's a few knives I want to get, but they are out of stock.
I don't know. At this point, my goal in life...
And they're all asking about the release date on Dragonfly.
I don't know. They're ahead of where I thought they would be schedule-wise. Sales call. Spam. So this looks like the medium. I think the medium holds that in there pretty good. Especially,
he was asking about the sheath for the Deadbolt. That's the
1931.
Leatherworks makes those.
Yeah, and I switch back and forth between that one and Korea, right?
Korea, yeah.
His is more of a wallet and a Deadbolt holder, so you're gonna pay a premium, but it's super nice quality on both. To be fair, they were both gifts, so I run both. I like them both. What was that question? There was a question. Someone had one.
Are you going to increase sheath? Are you going to increase production next year?
I think responsibly, that's my goal. Don't sell any more, but shorten the lead times. That way, if we do, like we did CGs, FMFs, Mercenaries, Bushmen, and the Operator Series one time this year. I want to be able to shorten that from a 3 to 6 month to a 1. Right now we're 1 to 3 on some stuff because I've changed our processes, but I'd like to get that down to like 3 to 4 weeks from order to ship, which is costing me a shitload of money. Sorry, Joey. And that way I can do another batch 6 months later. That's the plan. I don't want to target selling more because there are people that waited over 12 months for Night Stalkers. I can't stand here and look at you and go, that's beyond my control. We did lose a batch. 1,600 blades, if Jeremy can.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background where we're trying to do certain things like that, but a lot of that stuff has cost a lot of money, and we're trying to fund, and it's.
No, I'm trying to self-fund everything.
I'm trying to, yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, if I can, here's what's going to affect that.
The steel situation, like there's so much stuff going on.
There's a steel situation in the United States. You guys, Crucible was pretty much the only steel manufacturer that made American steel.
Piranha, y'all.
Give it away.
Good luck.
So they went bankrupt many years ago, pulled themselves back from it, and then people thought that we were going to have a bankruptcy incident.
At Stilgar.
Congratulations.
You won a new Piranha.
Yeah, you'll love it. It's a really good pocket blade. So Crucible, we thought was just going to be well, I didn't. I felt like it was going to be more severe, and a lot of other people in the industry didn't. So I happened to be right. They went out of business. But they said, hey, never fear. We're selling our melts to... I wish I could remember right now. It's a French company, make very good steel.
Rooster.
But they said, hey, thanks for joining. We're going to make the steel still. They're just going to make it in Europe, and then we're going to bring in the big rolls, and I think Niagara was going to roll everything. Well, then Trump gets in office and says, hey, anything that's made other than right here, I'm going to tariff it at 400%, 40%, whatever, back and forth, back and forth. So then steel got crazy expensive, and people like me that used like ADCR-V2, AEBL Nitro V, that's German steel made by Buderis, which is top German steel mill. Everybody relied on them. I had a huge stock of it, but it was brought in. I bought through New Jersey Steel Baron, and we made our blanks here. Rolls, big rolls, sheets of steel. They went out of business a few weeks ago. So then all the people were like, oh my God, what do we do? So now there's really no American-made steel knives. So I reached out to a company a year ago, started talking to the process. In 6 weeks from now, but the third week of January, we're going to have the first melted, rolled, surface ground, cut, TKel, Magic Super Steel.
And Paradoxical asked, what will be the first blade made with the new TKellian?
Not sure. The name of the steel is going to be, I'm not going to say it yet, because I know there's competitors out there that are second in line. I want to buy all of it that they're making, and I want to have it to hold, to love, to cherish.
That's what I was talking about in the background. Yep.
That's what she's talking about. Took me 20 minutes to say it took her 2 seconds. I want to buy all the steel so that I have it enough for the entire year, but that's expensive, so expensive. Then I'd have to have the equipment to process it, or New Jersey Steel Baron's going to be bogged down with doing just this steel, and they've got a million other customers. And can they buy all the steel? Can I buy all the steel? Like, who's going to buy all the steel? Then everybody in the industry is begging for steel because it's going to get expensive. And if geopolitics continues to do what it's doing, nobody's getting steel from overseas. Because if World War III happens, or when, if you guys don't see what's happening in Europe, remilitarization, and now in the United States with whatever, if something like that happens, a global conflict, nobody is shipping hardenable steel to any other country in the world, because they're going to keep it, because they're going to have to make tanks and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Their factory is going to go towards their military industrial complex. So whatever I can get, I've got to get inside the States. That's expensive. We're already sourcing our G10 in the States, but I'm working with another G10 maker to make a higher quality. That's supposed to happen in January. I need to buy quantity of that because my competitors know what's going on. I need to get all of the rest of the grips made they're already made in the United States, but I need to get the molds, which are stupid expensive. It's like, if I can do all of those things, I can shorten our lead times to weeks, literal weeks. That's the goal for 2026, but that is barring some miracle, manna from heaven, founders club, I don't know, or some angel investor, literally, like, God comes down and is like, here, do these things, shorten your lead times, do not rely on anyone else, young man. Here's your manufacturing production facility. I don't want to make more knives. I just want to shorten the lead time. And then maybe quarter 3 and 4, if we did, then I can make more. So there's an 88-minute explanation of I'd love to. But CW, I fell into this thing, right? I made.
Can I ask you this Mark Kane question?
Yeah.
TKel Tactical P365 fuse still a good option for what you have planned? Should I wait and get it all through you and your compadres?
So I did hear back from them. Maybe because I publicly said stuff, maybe not. Anyway, they are fast tracking the P365 fuse frames.
John Taylor received my Apocalyptic Prawn 2.0 on Wednesday, and it's perfect. Member for 2 months. Thank you.
Thanks, man. It's great. It's way, if you don't have the 1.0, you don't really have that contrast of how much slicier.
And then Byred Gemini said, have you ever looked at collector steels like Baker Forge or Vegas Forge?
Yeah, here's the thing. I love those steels. They're beautiful. I make my stuff from a durability standpoint. Not to say that Baker or Vegas Damascuses are not freaking beautiful, but they're folded a bunch of times. I can't get, I mean, I have stuff in my collection. Actually,
how far out are Battlelog EDC grips?
Oh,
and that's the thing. Molds, all this stuff costs so much money.
$20,000. That's the investment for me to get. So the next grips in line are the EDC Piranha. I can get 2 on a mold. So technically 10,000 per knife, but I get it's expensive, man. It's so expensive. So we've done the Nautilus Night Stalker, no, the Night Stalker Agent, which is on one, and then we did Nautilus Combatant, which is on another. The next one is going to be EDC Piranha, but that's very capital intensive. For those of you that have never started a knife company, don't. It's expensive.
Is that the 365 PDW you're working on?
No, that's a different one. The PDW, they don't answer emails. So that's I'll say an indefinite pause. They love the idea. They said they're going to do it. But I heard from another person that deals with the people that are making the fuse frame, the pistol. They said, hey, I was at the place yesterday and they were talking about this thing they're doing with you. How cool is that? I'm like, rad. They actually are doing what they said. So that's neat. Yeah, so that's rolling forward. But the PDW, again, it's like I have one of their non-roller delay ones.
So you don't have your blanks cut with a water jet? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. We don't...
Will the FLN 2.0 make a good boot carry?
I don't know. It depends on where you mount. I mean, the sheath will do it, and the blade is small enough, but that's draw angle is what's really specific to that blade. So if you get it in the right spot and angled correctly, any knife is.
Who's making the fuse frame?
I'm not telling you because my competitors are going to go do it.
Is it possible to make Dragonfly and T1C coating so it matches my TS87?
Yeah, I think we're going to do those in a recon distress. It's the same, T1C is the same process. It's a higher grade of nickel boron. So everything at a base is the tier 1 coating. It's just how we treat it after it's coated. Whether we do the recon distress, which is a tumbled finish, whether we do battle worn, which is a blackened and then grayed and rubbed, or apocalyptic, which is blackened and then another process on top of that. But it's all the same base nickel boron, if that makes sense.
Do you know when the Agent 007 S35V and Apocalypse will ship?
I think somebody asked that at the beginning. As soon as we're done getting through the backlog of V3s, Raiders, Warthogs, Taylors, Stalkers, not as long as a 6-month thing. We're just busting our tails to get all these other ones that have been out there for 3 to 6 months first. But the blades are done. Grips are done.
Rooster, send us an email. We could possibly do that with the Nighthawk. I got to make sure we have a sheath, but we might have it laying around.
Whatever she's talking about. So is that in 8,000 words explain kind of what we're looking at in the next 6 months?
Did y'all figure out the grip clip for the TS87 and or Dragonfly?
I think so. I'm waiting on the final quotes on what that is going to cost. It's a 2-part thing. So that is really complicating
See you later,
the process.
Cody.
So I'm hoping they get back to me on that. Because my wild ideas, and John, a friend and partner in the company and engineer, is really cool the way it's going to work. So I think that is a near-term possibility, which I think is how I'd want to carry the TS-87 or the Dragonfly anyway. I would just put it in my molly webbing with the clip and be done with it.
Any idea when the TS-87 sheath attachments might be produced?
That's why I'm doing the clip, because I don't like the stupid attachments. They keep breaking.
Hey, Bronny, you ought to get with Tim on some kind of trade. Maybe he has something you'd be interested in.
Oh, yeah? We're talking about firearms again?
Yeah, well, he said he's going to buy one, but his wife doesn't want him to.
Well, maybe she doesn't want him to because she doesn't want a gun. Maybe it's not a cost thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Maybe,
saying?
I don't know.
We're talking about firearms, we're talking about screwdrivers.
Scorch, the FMF firearms. The FMF sucks as net carry, prints like crazy.
The what?
The FMF.
Oh, yeah. That's,
He said no, it's a cost thing.
oh, well, I mean, I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah, Tim's got a, what do you call it? FFL?
Yeah, I got my FFLs, I got my sights, I got all the forms of FFLs, manufacturing, internet, like I can bring them in from other countries, I can ship them stateswide, I can make fully automatic and suppressors, I got all those things. But what I also have not on the wall is other stuff in cases that you can't see, that are duplicates, triplicates, whatever. So, hey, you got a skill I need, I got a gun you'll need. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
We're probably going to get in trouble for even talking about it.
No, it's not like that, right? I don't think so.
All
legal. Everything here is legal.
Yeah, this is true. Any prototypes of the Count to look at? You mean, are you talking about his new pistol thing? I'm not sure.
I don't either. Probably an autocorrect that made me not understand that.
Yeah.
Count's custom.
I know TKel is known for tactical knives, but is there a possibility for making a true TKel bushcraft knife? I love your quality on bushcraft knife.
The Bushman was that. It was an early knife. When people get it, they absolutely love that blade. I'm not a big fan of like
he said Scout. Prototype for the Scout.
Again,
Bronny.
Mike Perlin's got the only one in existence. You can look. He's posted pictures of it. I've got pictures somewhere, but he's all technical. He uploads that stuff, man, to a drive, and I can't figure out how to get in there and get it. Not bad for a dude from Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
And then Popper Media said Nesmuk! Exclamation.
I used to make those. I did. I made several when I was hand making and selling at the weekends on the markets. On the weekends.
He said it's on its way back to you.
At the markets.
Yeah, the Bushman, I mean, unless you equate a true bushcraft knife with that broomstick handle, it's a great bushcraft.
Yeah, I don't understand a broomstick handle. I like them thin so you can index them, and I put the air grows in them so that your hand fits it, right?
The Bushman, if you haven't tried it.
It's a great blade. It really is. We'll make them eventually again, hopefully next year. I got Jeremy on a million other projects, namely Dragonflies. And look, we have the DP2, the Scout, the Jeremy's doing the Dragonflies. We've got the axes are in process. The Cadet that I freaking love. I love the Cadet. I'm super excited about it. Don't know what I did with the resin model of it. We got some of the steel for those. Can't find it. I'm just gonna.
Just to show it for people who haven't seen it.
I don't know. I had it earlier. Here's the problem. I'm a maroon. What a maroon. Where did it go? Did you hide it from me?
So he said something with a sharp spine. Nameless Drifter said something with a sharp spine. Love the knife. Don't want to ruin the nickel boron.
Yeah, I mean, I keep the little thing that came with my ferro rod in my wallet.
Barbarian Bronny said the Scout is going to be the knife of the year. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, I mean, we really should enter it into all the things. This is the Cadet. I can't see it here.
He said he can send a quick text of a photo.
I've got some somewhere, but that would be faster.
There's the potato knife.
Yeah, Nick's weird. He put
Bound to
potato on.
Wonder, please make the Bushman with a clip point blade. Please, please, please.
So this is the Cadet. Has skeletonized spine because it's a lot of handle. I wanted a full handle, full length handle. If you don't recognize this grip, it is, before somebody says something dumb, it's a blown up version of the extended Piranha grip because I really love it. And it is a shrunken down version of the 005 blade. So
Bonomo wants you to auction that prototype. It's just resin, though.
I mean, I can print 1 million of them and then flood the market. So if you take a 005 blade, shrink it down by 1 inch, take the Piranha grip, make it taller this way, and about that much longer, this is what you get, the Cadet. Super thin, CTSX HP, thin. 125 or 0.90, haven't decided for sure yet. It's going to be thin. It's going to be a leather sheath issue. I just think it's great. So that's coming. The steel's here for those. So I don't know from a production standpoint what blade we run March of next year in the new steel, provided that we get the steel, we get it water jet, we get it surface ground. After that, I would love to do all that stuff in-house. After all of those things, we make them and heat treat and all that. You see it? That's the Scout. So it is on the combatant handle. It's a true 3-inch blade, as long as the combatant blade, but it's shortened because I put this into the front finger well.
You can't make it big on there.
Stoops. And it's a sheep's foot. I think this thing is going to hit hard in the EDC. It's hard to tell on the back. There's some breakaway, kind of a little micro swedge, but really I just broke that hard 90-degree angle so that it would give that blade some stability because that tip kind of thins out. And when you put that hard 45 ridge on there, really keeps that blade straight. And it's in CTSX HP, which is a super steel, which is it's pretty super, if you ask me.
Top 6272 said, Tim, what's your favorite part or process of making a knife?
I think design in the first prototype.
Oh yeah, he gets extremely excited when he comes up with a new design.
Yeah. When I go, something hits me, I'll sketch it out, and then I'm like, oh man, and I'll tweak and tweak and tweak for a few days until I get a picture. Then I show it to C-Dub, and she's like, oh, I love it. Or she's like, gross. And then I'm like, all right, let's do it. So then I give my sketches to people smarter than me. They spit out a 3D model. I resin print it. I'm like, yes, I knew it.
Bye, Rob, Mezzatesta.
And then when I get the first one in hand.
Trust Monkey said, you're not a knife maker, you're a knife artist.
Yeah, that may be. Maybe.
You are.
But I did start out beating stuff on an anvil, making 5 or 6 a week for friends and stuff. And then my elbows started killing me because I was a big boy. If you haven't seen those old videos, I was a big boy. Not big like this, big like and this was killing my elbow. So I'm like, there's got to be a different way. Then I started researching knife making and started stock removal and grinding instead of beating them out. Made 12 to 20 a week and went to fairs, festivals. We've been selling out since I started, pretty much.
How thick is the Scout compared to the combatant?
Same. I think. I ran it in 165 so that it could be consistent across the board.
Ryan Henley said, you still have your red suspenders.
Probably somewhere. Stretched to oblivion. Now, I'm sure CW got tired of looking at those sweaty things and threw them out. Yeah. So.
Yes. You remember Wonder and Prepare China sent the design for you to look at?
Yes.
Yes, we did see it.
I did.
I don't know if you want us to say anything about it.
We're with those designs. I'm so bogged down with keeping the wheels on the business all the time and trying to insulate us from the changing manufacturing market in America, that it's really tough.
Yeah, there's so many that he wants to be able to do.
Yeah, take my blinders off and try to do something new. It's crazy. It's tough in American manufacturing right now. It really, really is. It's so freaking expensive. And it's hard to stay in the game and be competitive on the world market if you're doing everything in the States. It is so hard. It's expensive, man. And people, they want to be trollish and say stuff like, well, I can get my fill in the blank company now for just as much and it's just as good. Maybe they found the secret, you know?
Oh, Umberto said he meant the thickness behind the edge. I guess the latter has higher flat, the scout and the combatant.
It's a 10 thou behind the edge. It's thin. I wanted it slicey for EDC use. And it has got a much higher grind, so that's going to make it slicey.
And Mark said, will TKel Tactical and TKel Knives have complementary grip styles? Yes.
That is one of the coolest things about that project is that the grips look like grenade grips. And I'm very excited about that. And they'll be interchangeable as well. It is an aluminum frame and a G10 grip, so it'll be cool. And I do want to make a battle lock version of those, but again, that project.
Here's how you know everything's made in the USA. It's because it's why we take forever.
That's right.
They're like, keep it all in the USA. I'm like, yeah,
we are.
That's why there's no doubt. Forever.
I've always done that, and I always will. But that's it. That's why it's expensive and it takes forever. Because for some reason, these Americans that make this stuff want to be able to pay their bills and provide for their wives and children. It's the craziest thing.
004 next to the Scout. Well, we don't have the Scout. You could show it next to a combatant if they're the same length.
Yeah, I can do that. I had a resin print.
And Dennis said Tim's ideas and creativity is inspired by the Holy Spirit. God leads
you got it.
His family business. He's blessed and well deserved. Yep.
That's it.
All
you got
credit to God.
That's how
sure.
We are here. I didn't know this industry existed until we were selling like crazy in it.
And everybody's doing Huntsman Hype Train, honey.
The 004 you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Huntsman Hype Train from Brutal Kitty, Paradoxical, all the culprits.
All the usual
suspects.
Who knows? Maybe that'll be the first one in the TKel steel. There's so much up in the air that stresses me out. So there's them beside each other in a really piss poor resin print. Big difference.
Oh, I didn't know you had that resin print.
Yeah.
Overall length on combatant and scout.
You got a tape measure? I can go to the truck. The combatant, I believe that they're identical. I wanted to try to make all three. The scout, the combatant. So it is actually, I don't know, that's probably a 1/4 inch shorter. I think it's right at 3 and this one's 3 1/4. Blade length. Here's the thing. When I make a knife, I make it comfortable first.
And my mom said amen with an exclamation. Yep.
Oh man, I wore that shirt that I stole from you like all week, by the way. Hope you guys are having a good day.
I'll pay more. Sorry if y'all get mad. This is hard work, everyone. If rates increase, I'm fine with it. Seriously. Derek Ninehouse said he'd be willing to pay more for us to keep everything US.
Yeah, we're not even considering not. I'm just kind of explaining for the people new to it that are like, hey.
He said raise prices so that we could.
Well, what I'm trying to do has been the last half of this year and my main focus next year is to somehow lower my cost and raise quality. But what we're doing here, nobody's doing. And my weird brain, not being from the knife industry, is actually helping because I don't call my peers. I don't call somebody else. I don't look up on YouTube and go, how do you make a knife manufacturer? Because this was a hobby that turned from 5 knives a week to 12 knives a week to 20,000 a year. I didn't plan it. It wasn't a goal. It just happened. Like he said, God just threw me in it, and we've been trying to figure it out every day since. So I don't look at what you're supposed to do or what everybody else in this industry is doing. So I try to find creative ways. I've been around manufacturing. I've been around metal fabrication and electrical and building cars from the ground up and aerospace and making helicopters fly and bodywork my entire life. That's what I've done. So my brain goes to, how do we do this grip that's grippier that I love for my firearms faster and cheaper than we're doing G10? And those usually don't intersect. But then I love the quality. I'm like, well,
Doc Hanley said to him, really, how can you raise your quality? Your knives are 5 stars.
Well, they are, though. If you think about the guys that have gotten the old school ones from the early years that were all hand ground and handmade, I do continue to try to create more value for you guys. That's the goal. But like the Battlelog grips, I wanted this, and I'm like, well, it's got to be cheaper to do it this way. No, I can do it faster, but the quality is just so much better. So how do you make these details of a screw for cheaper when nobody's ever made a screw like this? I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. How about a sheath? Or how about nickel boron's expensive? And it's just, so I'm trying to make them in a higher volume, which makes buying steel cheaper, buying plastic cheaper, buying G10 cheaper. The more I buy, the cheaper it gets, so that it costs me a little less and I can keep my prices where they're at. Because economically, I don't care what the president says. People are feeling it in their wallets. And if I don't have to raise prices, I'd rather lower cost and keep prices the same. Because if I keep jacking them up, y'all can't afford them. And what good does that do me?
Said, I thought I would need the Century grip on my Warthog, so I got one. Have not put it on yet because I love the way the standard grips feel.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, the EDC grips are good. People are concerned a lot of times that they'll need something. But
yeah, because they look at the length. They're like, well, my hand, let me put a thing. But when it molds to your hand, I can touch on that. Oh, that one. So we'll just do the, how about a striker? If you look at a measurement, it looks like this is going to be too short overall. You're like, oh, my pinky will hang off. But this drop away in that shape is so that you still wrap around that and get a full grip. You know what I'm talking about? Because I didn't want something on my belt that was the size of a big ass belt knife. But some people have huge, I got medium large hands. Large, extra large, to be truthful. I can't wear medium gloves. So this fits me. But some people have simian hands. They're built like an ape and they need a bigger grip. So I made the extendos.
Any plans on moving to super stills like CTS and S35 only for all the lineup?
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing. CTS XHP is an experiment to see how we could machine it. No problem. Again, that's an availability thing too, because that's a Carpenter steel and Niagara Specialty Metals has exclusive rights on that. However much they think they're going to sell, they're going to commission Carpenter to make, and then they're going to get it done.
Walter Street said, I've not bought a knife from any other company since I started.
Man, thanks, dude. Thanks. It means a lot. It means a whole lot. And hey, these Loas need some breaking in. There was nothing there. I just tripped over. Oh my gosh, you know what I need to do? The gifts.
Oh yeah. Need the titanium deadbolt, please.
Yeah, they're in process. They should be done in January. First things first.
Ricky, damn it, I missed coffee time.
Yeah, you can tell I've been on it too. So
any idea when the resin deadbolts will ship? Is it in time to
Monday?
Send out Christmas gifts?
The ones that are already been ordered, I'm doing them.
Yes, I made him
tomorrow.
do them. He sat there and filed them all in one day.
Man, so tomorrow they're shipping tomorrow. All right, look, I'm not going to drop people's names. I'll just say Jay. Thank you so much. This is a suburb of Chicago. Thanks out there for fighting the good fight. I know you guys don't get recognition. Some of you people on this thing probably have disparaging things to say. You have no idea what it's like. No respect. People don't. Anyway, thanks, dude. I'm going to put it on the wall tomorrow. It's an honor that you think of me to do that. So I'll say from Sean sent me. Look at this. Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this.
With a fixed blade in hand. Be less dumb, Tim. From Captain Ricky.
What?
Yep.
You see this? This is about 20 pounds of smell good. in this box.
Yeah,
gonna do
this
this.
was such a thoughtful gift. Like,
I know. Everybody likes to smell good, right? So Sean and I guess family sent colonial candles. These are a holiday sparkle. This one smells incredible. It's raspberry cider and cedar. Cider. Telling you, man. This thing smells like straight up Christmas.
is he affiliated with that company?
I don't
A whole
know.
bunch of candles.
I don't think so. But it is handwritten. So he may be. So this is a holiday box that I'm stealing specifically for me. This one smells like trees. The clove and eucalyptus one, man, yeah. So, and then you dive further, whoa, and they have a sister company that is Manly Indulgence. It sounds a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So these are all much more dudeish in nature. They have the wood wicks, which I love that look. Can you see them? I'm standing real far back.
I fell in 2.0 giveaway, please. Can we do that, honey? Or
yeah, as long as you pick the grip. This one is Dark Forest, which smells great. But look at this. Look at that. There's 6 in that last box, 6 in this tray. This one is really cool. So this one said I can do what I want with all the rest, but I have to keep these duty, honor, country. So these are for military dudes or people that like duty, honor, and country. Made in the USA, highly fragranced. I can attest to that. Soy blend wax. Don't eat it, but this does. This smells like duty, honor, and country. So like a dude. Bergamot, cypress, and cedarwood. Those all, you know what I mean? So there's 2 of those. I'm keeping them. You guys can't have them. But then this Palo Santo I really like.
Jody, the resin deadbolts were never on the site. Tim showed them and people asked for them and we said email and we put in orders.
Anyway,
so
some great.
That's how that happened.
Great smells. So thank you so much, Sean. The girls are already chomping at the bit. I told them to stay the heck out of the box until I could show them off. This lemon one absolutely rocks my face. Lemon, citron, sugar. I tried to eat it. It tastes like shit. Tastes like candles. But thanks, man. I know you probably gave them to me because I smell terrible, but that means so much that you guys go out of your way to do these things for us. So there's that from Sean. And then Fish Ranch has bombed me 4 more times. But look, they changed. This one says Tim Kell. This one says Tim Kell. But these 2 say Tim Kell and family. So I haven't opened them yet. If there's something gross on here, Mr. Hilty, you better tell me now. Because I'm finna do it on the
So we were charging, what, $20 for the resin deadbolt?
That's right. And it's like $45 worth of work. It's a lot.
He said they came in a pack of 10, LOL.
Yeah. Happy New Year from the Huntsman Hype Train crew. So now it's not just him that's inundating me.
Now it's the crew.
It's the entire crew.
Look, y'all, if I have anything to do with it, he's going to make this Huntsman.
Well, there you go.
I'm trying to get him to do it.
I'm not committing to anything right now, and I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass. It's just because the steel and manufacturing. Merry Christmas. Look, your timing was off. Okay. Happy New Year came on the 5th of December, and I'm not sure if you're aware that that's not New Year. That's Old Year. And the Merry Christmas came on the 5th of December, which is that kind of makes a little bit of sense. But thanks, dude. I'm on it. I get it.
What was the brand of those candles again?
Colonial Candle and Manly Indulgence. 2 separate websites, but they're both American poured. So I guess that'd be American made. But they smell great. So he sent a super nice letter with that. I also got this gift in person from my mom this week. I love notebooks. And she gave me this one to probably try to make me look a little more classy. Because look at this. I love this. So when I go to write something important, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to be like, so people know. But I love it. It's got leather, manly colors. I will actually use this, which is really neat. I think it's the neatest thing I've seen. But it's just a leather-bound notebook. It's lightweight and small enough, and a lot of other notebooks. So thanks, Mom and Dad. You too. Thanks, DP and Mom E. I think that's it for gifts that people have sent this week. Unless you guys are sending stuff in return envelopes. And hey, I want to say thanks for the people that.
Mom said, wow, thanks, Kim.
No, thank you. I deserve no thanks. We have people, when we switch websites, and WooCommerce was just horrible to deal with. Those of you that have a website understand. Sometimes we double ship a knife and we don't know. And you guys are sending them back and saying, hey, thanks. That's a super honorable thing to do. That's something I would do. I remember once, well, several times, if I found a post hole driver in the bottom of my buggy that I didn't pay for. It was like horrible weather. I had every reason in the world to not go back in the store, but I snagged it up and I walked back in the store and paid for it because that's what I would do. So thanks for you guys that are honorable that do those things. I'm sorry that we have to make you send us stuff back because you just want to play with your new toys.
Oh, let me read this. Daniel Linksmith. Just so y'all know, from an old disabled Christian Marine, I appreciate y'all more than you know. You're a real blessing to me.
Well, you are to us, so thank you for saying that. It makes standing up here, getting hoarse every Sunday, bringing you into our life. This is my room, you know, and 99% of this is gifts. If you guys know that have sent knives and patches and challenge coins and all the things there, I'm so honored that you sent them. I put them on the wall. I've traded for a lot of these. Collab work with it. Like if you look back at the old videos, there's one firearm on the wall, a couple of my own personal challenge coins, but the rest of this has grown. The company has grown because of you guys. Sentiment like that. So it's the least we can do to stand up here and be real.
Still said that's why I brought y'all extra hoodies. Right is right. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Drove all the way from
I was like, dude, you did not have to do that. And he did. He brought them in. Like, no, you know, I'm like, thanks, man. That's really cool. I love that our community is honorable and good humans.
Who's John Handy? I don't know who John Handy is. Is this some weird joke? They're saying they would use that notebook as a John Handy quote books.
I don't know who that is.
Book would be filled with John Handy quotes.
I know who John Candy is from the 90s. Remember that guy? Mm-hmm. What was it? The Kenosha Kickers. Home Alone, the most overplayed. We had a guy that used to work for us, and we were like, yeah, Home Alone's like a classic movie to us because we're 80s, 90s kids, right? We were kids in the 80s and 90s. And he's like, really? I love Home Alone too. He was talking about 3. Home Alone 3.
He'd never even seen
He'd never seen the original. And I'm like, 3 is, it's not even.
I'm like, how old are we?
Because we're like talking about quotes from those, you know. Santa Claus don't come to the morgue.
John Hanaras, are y'all still doing the FLN giveaway? I'm going to do a mystery knife. I'm going to do a knife giveaway. And if you want the FLN, you can choose that. We're still currently shipping those. So
she feels bad?
We have to do a group that we have because we're still shipping those.
If you guys sent something, thank you. It's an honor for me to display this stuff. I'm going to take one of the DHC candles and put it up here. CW's going to steal the rest. I don't know. I might snag. There's a couple like that Palo, that gray one, and that lemon one that I may just hide in the gym because the gym smells like my nasty body. Gross pictures. You're reading. I know when you're quiet, you're reading.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading stuff.
But yeah, so it was really cool. For a while, we were getting a lot of knife gifts because you guys are like, Tim, you're such a moron. You don't know about this knife company? I'm like, I fell into knife making. Sorry. But at least you know I'm not ripping people's stuff off. You know? And I think it's really cool. I see stuff, and then I hear from up-and-coming makers that say that I inspired them.
Yes, we will be on Whatnot next week, Mark, and more than likely live next Sunday. And Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to you as well.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious. That made me think about Australia. Don't be stupid, people. Be nice. Don't be killing each other on the roads and in people's various religious festivals. That's psycho. What's wrong with people?
Angus Neal, any recommendations on hiking, camping spots in the North Georgia area?
Man, I'm telling you, where we are, Northwest Georgia, they call Chattanooga the scenic city. So we kind of flood right into there. There's so much. It would even be a waste of time to start. There are so many hiking trails everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Appalachian Trail starts here, so there's that. But then we went to some
Hey, Tim.
last week.
Not you, Tim Jones.
Oh. Hey.
So yeah, this is going to be just for a mystery, or like I said, if you choose the FLN, you can have that one too.
I want to say this too. I know you guys have probably noticed that more lately we've had to skip the lives. There's a lot of stuff that come up in our personal lives that we want to be with you. We're not talking like emergencies or anything like that, but sometimes we can't be with you on the Sundays. I just want you to know that we're not tired of doing it. We really enjoy it. We like the fellowship. We love that in the knife community, and even people that have no care in the world about knives, they watch this like it's entertainment. And I know I'm weird and insane and chubby and crazy hyper, but we have no intent whatsoever to stop. But if we have to miss, just trust that it was a very hard decision for us.
Dr. Lindo, CW did a nap. Yeah, I was asleep.
You were on the live Thursday.
Yep.
She was tired, man. What are you supposed to do? When half of the team, this is the CW and Tim show. You know what I mean? I can't do it without her. It would be horrible without her driving. It would be so bad. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to go kick her and wake her up. But she was super exhausted for a very valid reason. So thank you guys for having the grace as I burp into my microphone.
Jacob Vargas said, Blade Show, Texas, I bought a blade from Wizard Forge after purchasing the DP1. Of course, Wizard Forge said that Tim Kell has inspired him to make knives. Aww,
isn't that crazy?
nice.
He told me that too. And I was like, man, I've had that. I'm just like this weird dude from outside the industry. Like, that's crazy. There are way better people to look up to than me. I try to treat people well and fairly and all those things. And, but sometimes people make me mad. It's usually when they lie and say stupid stuff like that moron on Google. Money grubbing veteran. We don't even lead with veteran. We don't even say buy a knife from me because I'm a veteran. That just happens to be what my former job was. That used to mean that somebody conducted themselves with honor and you could trust what they were doing because they sacrificed and were willing to go out of their way for other people. But apparently...
Frank EDC said you inspired him too.
Yeah, man. You crazy, Frank. You're massively talented. Thank you for saying that, but his stuff is awesome. I can't wait to put that blade into
Mom
production.
said who, Tim? Who?
Who
I don't know.
put the stupid review and called us a money grubbing veteran? They just responded to an email that we announced at our TKellian. I'll do the whole story. If you guys do see the Google review, like whatever. Troll. We Hunter sent an email out to say, hey, the TKellian thing is back. What you get for this is this, and this. And one of the perks, as you guys that have been TKellians for years know, is in exchange for us having the community and the back and forth of creating knives and what we're going to do and all the stuff.
Who is better than you?
Everybody. Everybody is better than me. Trust that. But the dude's response to the email was like, you have to have a membership to buy a knife, and this guy's a money-grubbing veteran. I'm like, you are so dumb. Did you read all the words? It's a thank you. I don't understand that. I don't understand people. But and then to go out of your way when Suzanne sent a super nice email in return, like, no, that's not the case. Just read the words. They went so far as to put a thing on Google because they're too dumb to read and understand words. Like, this is my livelihood, dude. I promise you would not say that to me. Because I would never do that to a man who's trying as hard as we are to serve our customers. But that's what you get, right? You be nice.
Rooster, $50. Thank you for your service. My wife is a veteran too. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, man. I'm going to buy China a nice
I am
lunch.
David, $20. Weekly TKel culinary request. Adding FLN 2.0 on a Night Stalker grip for Ron Izzy. I'll settle for some steak knives.
On which grip?
Night Stalker grip.
Oh, I made one. I didn't like it. Actually, it was one of the choices that I gave Jared. Remember that? See that?
Yep.
I actually was hand grinding a big version. It looked odd. It looked really weird. I couldn't get down with it. But I did make one. I need to heat treat the thing because I was for the whatnots doing the hand ground heat treated like one-off custom knives, but they take so many hours, and we just got so busy that I quit. They were going for a crazy amount of money, but then I was like, man, I'm spending 3 days doing this and not shipping orders, so maybe I should stop. But I'll finish that one day. I was going to call it the FLN XL because it was bigger.
Mark, that's so nice. $199.99 towards a Christmas dinner. I'm going to use it towards a Christmas dinner for real. Thank you.
Wait, that's a lot.
That is a lot. Thank you so much.
Man, thanks a lot. Listen, I'm going to tell you a secret. We were riding around yesterday trying to do some Christmas shopping. I actually just enjoy the Christmas. I was even wearing the TKel, like, because of 65 degrees here, the TKel lighted, like, wreath shirt because I'm in the Christmas spirit this year. And she's like, I don't know. There's just so much going on with the company. I don't even have a life outside of that. And the girls and the customer service and phone calls. You guys know, when you call the company, it's her. It used to be me or her, but it's 99% her. And she's like, hey, honey, come here, talk to this customer. I got a question. And she's like, I don't even know if I have time to do whatever, Christmas dinner. And I'm like, man. She's like, I might just see if we can't have somebody help us make dinner. I bet you that's what she puts that towards. She's
not a person. I said I might buy some pre-made stuff so I don't have to make the whole thing.
But don't you think the people at Whole Foods make that?
Hunter said, can we get one final big update on where everything outstanding is at in production? You do that, I'm going to give away this knife.
I'll just do what I know that I was QCing this week. The only thing that's not done in production would be we've got the folder blades are at nickel boron, and when they're done, they need to go to Vance for assembly because he's got the grips and the frames and the bearings from Skiff. And I think
Beaudry,
congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're shipping everything. We're shipping Raiders, Stalkers, Warthogs, Nautilus. I think they're done. Taylor's Ridges, I saw this week. Strikers, I saw this week.
Gosh, that kind of sounds crazy.
That was the craziest. I didn't know. It sounded like a squeaky door. That was crazy. What else is there? It'd just be easier if people ask me directly because I can't remember where every single one is. Guardians are...
Everything's shipping. There might be like a certain steel type that's still...
I don't think there's anything... Oh, the...
Agent 4 and 5.
The 5. That's what I was going to say. The 5s are... The 80 CRVs are done, and the stainless versions are at heat treat. To have some mix-up, Nick was expanding his shop. He thought he shipped them months ago. All of a sudden, he fires up this new machine and then finds... I'm like, dude, where are the 5s? This is crazy. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I just found them, and he shipped them a week and a half ago. So they were done a long time ago. But it's cool that he
said Tomahawk, question mark.
I think we're going to start cutting on those February, probably. That project is going.
Sean Blakely wants the butter knife. When will you manufacture that knife?
There's so much that would involve sharpening and manufacturing that I don't know. If they'd be popular enough to do it, we could probably do it. But I don't know that they would. And the 004s are done. There's just other stuff that's later that people ordered way before those that we need to ship first. So That's what's up with the 004s. The only thing that I can think of, the V3 Nautilus are heat treat and the 05s are heat treat, but I think that's all. Jeremy just started cutting the Dragonflies, which aren't released, the CTS XHP DP2s are in process. The Scouts blades are machined, they're at heat treat. I think that's it. That's like not done with production. Everything else is either finished and we got other stuff we're shipping in front of it, or we're waiting on a sheath.
We're out of time, honey.
We're out of time. Any more questions?
Combatants, didn't they all ship?
If your combatant didn't ship, you need to reach out.
Yeah.
I did see it. Now, I shipped 3 this week, so make sure. Friday, I mean, not this whole week. I remember I QC'd 3 on Friday.
God bless you, Mr. Ed.
We are shipping some stuff. Thanks, Ed.
001s, question mark.
They're done. They're just in line to start shipping. So we're at least not waiting on grips and sheaths and screws. Well, I order the material for the sheaths to finish those out as we're shipping. But everything else is done on those.
Thank y'all for all the nice comments.
Yeah. Thanks for being nice.
We'll see y'all. We're going to be on the Whatnot Thursday.
That's the last one before Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah, because the following Thursday is freaking Christmas. It's insane. It's insane. It actually feels like Christmas out here now. It's like 5 degrees with the wind chill. And my stupid pool cover blew off. All right. 65 yesterday, 5 with a wind chill today. Yeah, America. Any last things before CW kicks us all off of here?
I think that's it. And I'm glad you won, C. Beaudry. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Be nice. See you Thursday for sure. Bye.
Bye.